Yeah, we have this show right here, which is Bluffs History Through Art. And it goes over regionalist artists for the area that were, well, I think people often forget that they were living the life just you have now, but in their times, documenting it day in and day out. So Grant Wood is from Iowa. A lot of people don't know that. And he painted here in Council Bluffs. So the pieces we're featuring are the Corn Room murals. And he is known to have used George Simon, who is the other artist's work, to influence his art, his regionalist art. And so George Simon, who was the cook for General Dodge, who became an artist later for General Dodge, was known to do many sketches as his notes. And behind me you can see those sketches, which were further changed into paintings, which you'll also have in the show. So regionalism it's basically the active production of history, your history. You're painting what you see in your area. Often artists have done this, and that's one of the things Grant Wood is so known for. He's the foremost considered like regionalist. One of his paintings, the American Gothic, is something people can pick a picture when they think of him. And so the same thing happened with George Simon. He would take a scene and he would basically want to illustrate that scene like a photographer. He'd want to document it for the sake of learning what that was there in his artist scope. The biggest theme is Council Bluffs, so our area, which is a wealth of, I guess, history that people don't often understand or appreciate. We want people to be able to see that. And so we have this show for that reason here before you to illustrate that great art always happened here. It's nothing new, and we want to continue that. Mostly that they captured a moment in time in the area, and through that we now know, I guess, what they saw. We can see what the town of Council Bluffs looked like, in 1872. We can see what the history, we can see what the area looked like in the 1850s and beyond. And then we can hear the story of an artist having the same problems we do, but actively being an artist and working. The public and our staff and our artists, their safety is of the utmost importance. Their comfort is also of the utmost importance. So we've instituted numerous COVID-19 policies, anything from cleaning procedures to different cleaning stations around the building where you can put on gloves, you can put on a mask, you can clean a surface if you're going to interact with it. We wanted to empower the public, but also with the gallery in particular. You sign up online. So you sign up for a time slot to come visit. So we make sure our numbers are low in the space. And we're going to probably continue this until we feel like it's comfortable enough and everyone's in a place to where it's less of a concern, when people feel more safe. And it's a legitimate thing that they feel safe. And so through that, we're intentionally making sure numbers are low. This is what I hope any person who visits an art show of any kind with a touch of history realizes, that these are real people. And they're just like you and me, and they were producing art. And you too can produce art. You can document history to produce art, because one of the main reasons art exists is to document either a thought, a concept, history in the moment, much like photography. And that's what I hope they take away, is that you have the power in yourself to join this history here and become one of these artists. And they're not a figure of legend, and that they're real, and you can learn from them.